Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. The other day I had the opportunity to do a Costco haul and I'm going to share with you what I got for my preps. Stay tuned.
Okay, so bare root fruit trees, $13.99 each. That's a good deal if they have the types you're looking for. I'm not seeing what I'm looking for today, but it's a good deal. These are grafted varieties, so they're a little more money, $17.99. They have two different types of fruit on one tree. Okay everyone, I'm back and I don't have a ton of time to lay everything out and show you. So what I'm going to do is I put it away already. I'm just going to show you the things I got that are more prepper oriented at Costco today. And you're getting a little sneak peek of my freezer room, which is kind of a mess right now. So basically, I already told you that we lost our 10 by 10 food shed because the floor caved in. Most things were salvageable. There were some things that got moldy, basically because the floor caved in during the winter time. Some things got moldy. So we had to get rid of some things. Most everything was salvageable. I did not have a ton of food in there that was unprotected. So what I did was I moved most of that food off site. And then I just kind of put some, I used to have, in this room, let me step out so you can see. Right now, I just have a very large freezer in here, okay? It used to have, along this wall, I used to have that large freezer was on that wall. And then I had a full fridge freezer right here, top and bottom older model. And then I had a, not a frost-free freezer here, a smaller one. It was about, maybe 14 cubic feet. It was right here. And so that's where I usually kept my beef, because we'd buy half a beef a year. We're not doing that anymore because our two older children moved out and we're eating less beef. So the last few years we actually have not done that. So we pulled that freezer out of here. And then that other fridge wasn't working too well and I didn't want to lose food. So we just basically got rid of that. So I'm kind of short on fridge space right now for my size family, and I end up going to the store more often than I want to for fresh things. But at least we're not overdoing the electric bill in this room. So right now we have a very large freezer in here, and we moved two of our metal shelving units in here to keep the things that I need to keep here right now in the meantime while we repair our food shed. So most of what's in here is paper products, plastic bags. My first aid's in here. My overflow first aid is in here. My overflow pasta, rehydration drinks. I've still got a little bit of winter squash left from the garden that I need to eat. And I have two more butternut squashes in the house. And then that's it for everything I grew for that, which I'll talk more about the garden later. But anyway, so what I got today is, this is the number one thing that runs out in our household: maple syrup. And we like pure maple syrup. It's what I was raised on. My kids were raised on. So when we go someplace and it's not real, it kind of is like, what is this stuff? Because my kids are just not used to the other kind. I mean, we've had lean years before kids were actually made maple syrup from maple extract, and we've been through all that. You know, the budgeting, the lean, the weeks where you had $15 to spend on food. We've been through all of that stuff. But since we had kids, and as we've gone through the years, we've changed the way we've eaten, and there's certain things that we do spend money on, and maple syrup's one of them. And I think we go through a little bit too much because it seems like my husband just went to Costco, and here we are again. But anyway, I'm going to lose battery, so I need to wrap it up quick. Anyway, for $11.59, you can get a liter of pure maple syrup. It's grade A amber. It is organic, which is nice because some of the processing with maple syrup can be questionable if it's not organic. But you know, you need to do what you have to do, and you need to work with your budget. So that's something to check into, though, if you're concerned about that kind of thing. If you want to know more about it, the process, it was actually kind of eye-opening when I read about it. But that's the one thing. So I got 6 of those, and I use that in my coffee as well, which people go, ew, gross, what? But actually, I'll share with you how I make my coffee in a future video, and I actually hope that you'll like it, actually. I hope you'll try it and you'll like it, because it's a really, really good. Okay, so the other thing I got is I buy these vitamins for my kids, and I try to stock up on them, although it's really difficult because they take 4 a day. So when you take 4 a day and you have this many kids, it's hard to keep up. But this brand is really clean. It's a good brand. It's a good brand for anyone. It includes the fish oil, the D3, and B12. And here's the thing. If your children have any issues with methylation, and if you have any children with autism or who are on the spectrum, it's pretty much guaranteed they have trouble with methylation. This is a good option for you because these have all of the correct forms of B vitamins that will not give your child who already struggles methylating things. B vitamins usually is a problem for them. These vitamins have the form of vitamins that they can easily methylate. So that's something to think about. Anyway, this is the only product of theirs that I've tried. I've been very, very happy with it. So these are, I paid $16.99 for these today. There's 180 in each. And normally in the grocery store for a smaller one, it's like $24. So this is a good deal. I mean, kids' vitamins are not cheap, okay? Good kids' vitamins are not cheap. But this has been a really good product for us. I don't know if you can see what's in it. And it's clean. So I wanted to tell you about that. And then the other thing I got, which I don't know how good the ingredients are on these, but I keep these on hand at all times. And Costco's deal is there's 3 boxes inside here for $19.99. That is not a sale price there. That's their regular price. But when you go to the store and you want to buy 1 box, which is about this size, about a third of this, your target sale price for that, not regular price, but sale price is $9.99. And that's if it's on sale. So this is a third more for the same price. For the same price. For what you'd pay for 2 in the store on sale, you get 3. That's basically what I mean. So this is a good thing to keep on hand for rehydration, to balance electrolytes. If you need to get your kid magnesium quick or potassium quick, it doesn't have a ton, but it has more than, you know, if they're not getting it at all. Actually, the best way to get magnesium in your kid is put them in an Epsom salt bath. But I'm going to talk about magnesium in another video. But this is a good thing to keep on hand if you feel like you're getting sick or anything is going on, or your child seems like they're a little off with their fluids. Okay, so I keep a couple of these on hand at all times. I just think it's a great emergency item to have, and I have these everywhere. I have them in day packs, I have them in the car, I have them in everywhere. And then the other thing I got, and I paid under $4.50 for these, is alcohol prep pads. And there are 4 boxes of 100 each. And for me, that's worth it. Because, yeah, you can save money by just having, you know, bottles of alcohol, which I have, you know, I keep alcohol on hand. I usually have a lot more. I usually have a lot of peroxide. And you know, cotton balls or whatever. But when you're out and about or you want to replenish your first aid kit, these things are just easy. And sometimes easy is better. So I picked those up. I thought they were a decent deal. It's better than trying to figure out where to order them online or whatever. So I'm going to add those to my first aid preps, which there's a bunch. I have a bunch of first aid preps in here, and I'll do a little video about those at some time. But you know, Patriot Nurse is the best person to go to. Her channel is the best to go to when it comes to first aid stuff. So anyway, so that's what I got prep wise today. And yeah, I think that's it. So we just have our therapy day. We drive 30 minutes away, and instead of going there for just one 45-minute appointment, I'm going to start trying to hit other stores down there and check things out. I don't get there very often. I get there maybe once every 4 months. So it's a real shock for me to be doing that every week. So I want to take advantage of it, but I also don't want to blow my budget either. So anyway, that's what I got today. And thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.